Hello traders and welcome to another video review. Today is Tuesday, November 16th, 2021. Let's take a look at the Forex calendar. Monetary policy meeting minutes and the RBA Governor Philip Lowe speech were the most interesting events overnight. As you can see, those have three green dots here, means that they are very important. But that's about everything from the news front overnight. During the London session, we have Claimant count change and count rate released from the UK. As you can see, minus 14.9 thousand versus the minus 39,000 is the recent data from the climate count change, which means those are way better than expected. Climate count rate is falling towards 4.3%, better than expected 4.4%, and better than last time 4.5%. Average earning index 5.8% versus 7.2 last month, which is a little bit worse than expected, but it beats the expectations of 5.5%. So data from the UK are quite interesting. What do we have else here? We got the GDP revised and employment change data from the Eurozone scheduled for release at noon, and that's about everything from the London session. During the New York session, we have the retail sales data from the US scheduled for release 3:30, and then of course we have industrial production and capacity utilization data from the US. Plenty of manufacturing and business inventories data from the US as well is scheduled for release during the afternoon hours. But then we have the news from the Canada. We got Bank of Canada Deputy Governor Lawrence Shramby will give a speech at 7 o'clock, and then at 7 o'clock Raphael Bostic from the Fed will give a speech as well. So I think we should take a look at this Australian dollar situation after the monetary policy meeting minutes has been published. So at the daily time frame chart of the Australian dollar to American dollar, we have the ABC pattern here together with the D point at the level of 7,556. Decline towards 7,291, bounce towards the technical resistance 7,371, and then we got big upper shadow here, big upper shadow here, what means that this is of course the bearish pressure increasing from this level, and now we might wait for the market participant to test the level of 7,318 and 7,291. We will move this level, the last level, a little bit lower because the low is around the level of this low, 7,278. So that's the lows of the 2012 of the November 2021. If this level is violated, then the decline will continue towards 7,224, and then of course the lows of the ABCD pattern, which is 7,171. Let's now take a look at the British pound to American dollar, so the popular cable. At the daily time frame chart as well, after the climate count change and the rate had been published, as you can see, we got a slight bounce from the level of 1.3412, but it doesn't mean that this downward move had been completed. all of these levels here, 1.3486, 1.3568, all of these levels are now technical resistance for the price, and the recent low had been made at 1.3352. So please be very careful with the British pound, because as you can see on a macro perspective, we have this decline continued. So right now we broke below the level of 1.3412, which was the lows of the end of the September, and now we are heading towards lower levels, and maybe even the lower channel line at around the level of 1.32. So the situation is right now bearish. This is just a slight bounce in the overall picture of the British pound. How is the crude oil doing? How is the crude oil doing after the recent rally? As you can see, we got this move to the upside towards 85.39. We tried one time, then was decline. We tried the second time, even deeper decline. I think it's over 8%, even 8.35.5%. Okay, then bulls tried to get back to the channel. It didn't work, bearish engulfing. So it looks like for now, we will remove this channel. It looks like for now this rally is a temporary pause, and we should expect a further consolidation into this this area. Let me just adjust my chart. There you go. 8.28% decline, bounce, bearish engulfing, bounce again from 79.45. However, this is only the continuation of the overall consolidation pattern. We might see some sort of, let's say, beginning of a maybe potential triangle formation here, but it's still too early to draw this kind of conclusions yet. And as you can see, that might be kind of a big triangle around $80 per barrel. And please remember that this pattern, if this is the triangle pattern, of course, it is a continuation pattern, so we should expect higher prices of crude oil as long as the level of the low of the 4th of the November, which is around the level of 78.26, is not clearly violated. The momentum is now negative, slightly negative, bouncing from the neutral level, so maybe some sort of a further bounce towards 84.10 will happen, but every time market tries to break above this supply zone, it gets rejected. So please keep an eye on the current price action. Might take some time before the crude oil will rally again. And last but not least, we will take a look at Bitcoin. What is Bitcoin doing? We are going lower. We are going lower because it looks like this recent move up was in the free waves only. So that's the continuation of the corrective wave 4, and we are below this recent some sort of the channel. We are approaching 59,528. This is the technical support, and this wave here doesn't look impulsive yet. It most looks like some ABC pattern. So I think that the wave 4 is still in progress, despite the fact that it looks like completed, and it's still not that much impulsive as we wanted to see, basically. So we still keep our target for the wave 5 a little bit higher for the 74,000, but please remember we might decline as low as the end of the October low towards 57,756. So that's the current situation on the markets. Thank you very much for watching, and I hope I see you guys soon.